They told me it couldn't be done. They told me I couldn't put a team together to make the most devastating weapon in history. But I've done it, and it's time for us to get to work. We are Group 23. The team was assembled. It was time to move on to the design process. Once our design team was assembled, we began to draw a few sketches of crossbows, using those images that we found online that we thought were the coolest looking crossbows. From here we kept in mind that the design should be simple in order to easily transfer it over to a CAD drawer, and also to be easily printed. As you can see, things were not really as easy as we had thought. There were a lot more things that we needed to factor in our design than we had really thought about, such as these moving parts that required us to split the entire crossbow down the middle, so that they could fit in the middle, and that we could have this object be easy to assemble once it was finished printing. We also needed to add in hexagons all over the object, as this increased the strength of it so that it didn't crumble in our hands if the plastic was too brittle. And we decided to add detachable head parts to the crossbow so that the thing could easily fit inside someone's bag or fit inside someone's pocket without breaking. Once the design team had done their job, it was time to send the weapon off to the secret lab facilities, only known by their code name as Diamond Age. Once this was all done, it was time for the team to get building. They were hard at work. Once the team had assembled the weapon, it was time to finally put it to the test. Now that we've put this thing together, Jimmy, it's time for us to test it. So, if you would please, take this apple and place it on your head. Okay, now you've got that, go stand over there. Now that Jimmy's in place, it's time for us to ignite our ammo.
What?
Haha, only kidding, Jimmy. We here at Group 23 HQ like to keep things safe. So here's our real ammo. Now that everything's in place, it's time to start testing.
It's safe to say we maybe fibbed just a little bit about the testing process of our 3D printing object. Well, this is how the object actually turned out looking like. As you can see from the photo, there was sort of a major design flaw in that all the parts began to lap over each other when it was printed. Seeing this, we really learnt that 3D printing is an iterative process, and if we wanted to have this thing printed perfectly and have it working how it should, well, we were going to need to print it more than once. If you're in class, you can see what we've done in person. We just tore it all apart and put it together as best we could. It doesn't really work how it should, but at least you can get the general idea of what we intended to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.